Yahya Kurang of the People's Democratic Organization for Independence and Socialism expresses optimism that Gambians will vote differently in the upcoming parliamentary elections. Speaking to Eyeafrica TV, Kurang said he will stick with the DOI party as plans are underway for choosing their candidate for the upcoming legislative elections in April 2022. Let's have more details of that in this report.
Many disqualified presidential candidates allied themselves with the president-elect and other parties like DOI. The year 2021 and 2022 is crucial because Gambians are gearing up for the legislative election after the December presidential polls. Yahya Jammeh Kurang, a disqualified presidential candidate, confirmed to Eyeafrica TV his continuous support to the DOI party.
We have already spoken with the PDOIS that we formed the alliance with for the presidential election, and all of us saw it that it is to our advantage to stick together and contest the upcoming parliamentary elections and possibly inshallah the council elections. I think we are looking at this stage, trying to see how we will work the modalities out in terms of choosing candidates and so on. But I can tell you that discussions have already been done and agreements have already been reached, that we're going to stick together, and we are hoping to do a very successful parliamentary elections.
Mr. Kurang says DOI's expectations are high as they are putting up strong candidates in the legislative election. Perception
and the expectations are very good. I think DOI, we know, already holds at least about 4 parliamentary seats, and obviously the intention is to increase the number of seats, and I think people will be ready for this. We've seen before, people voted for the presidency in constituencies, and when the parliamentary came, they voted for the parliament. And I think this time around, the PDOIS and its coalition are ready to put in very, very strong candidates.
Relying on the results of the just concluded presidential election, many believe that the Adam Barrow-led party will sweep the polls in the upcoming parliamentary election. But for Yahya Kurang, the ball might turn in a different direction in the parliamentary election.
I think the presidential election, has to be looked at on its own. It's not so much because of the strength alone of the NPP. Yes, it's the incumbent. They have resources, they have reach, they have a lot of things working in their favor. But it's not so much the strength of the NPP that the results went this way. Anybody can analyze it anyway. I mean, in 2016, the nation came together and voted against a dictatorship. Some people say in 2021, the country still came together and voted against a certain type of politics. So, does not necessarily mean that, they are giving a blank check, as I said, to Adam Barrow and his NPP to behave any way they want or to do anything they want. No, I think people are going to put a check to the power.
Political parties like the National People's Party are making preparations for the upcoming parliamentary election in April 2022. However, the main opposition is yet to come or say anything regarding the upcoming legislative election, as they have a pending matter at the country's apex court. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.